right, hey y'all.
Hi.
Thank y'all for joining us. This is Cindy from around the town in the South, and I'm so excited to be coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee. I am sitting here with Spencer and Sidnye Askew, the duo Sugar and Steel. Now, he's from Brandon, Mississippi, and she is from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yes.
And their story, I've been watching them on Instagram. We connected. I said, hey, I'd love to come do a vlog on you guys. They just dropped their new album. And she said, yeah, sure. And I said, when can I come?
We made it work.
So tell us a little bit, you tell me a little bit about your story and about your history, where you grew up. I want to start at the point of Brandon, Mississippi, because I'm a Mississippi girl, even though I lived in Alabama. And by the way, he lived in Hoover, Alabama too.
Before Mississippi, lived in Alabama for a while.
It's a small world. So, but you spent most of your time in Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I moved there when I was, 7th grade, and it felt like home immediately. I loved it. I immediately got involved and started playing music at the church, and I ended up going to college there as well after I graduated high school. And it just feels like home still. Even though I wasn't born there, it's my home base. I'd love to go back and visit. I have so many people there that we care about and support us, and we love dearly. It's just a wonderful place.
Well, it is the hospitality state.
It is.
And once you meet people there, they're lifelong friends unless you make them mad.
That's true. That's very
Don't
true.
make them mad and you'll be good. And tell us a little bit about Charlotte, North Carolina. I love Charlotte.
It's so great. I was born and raised there. Until I left and went to college, I lived there. It's great. It's a lot like Nashville.
Is it?
It's homey. I enjoy it.
And your whole family's there.
Yeah, my whole
extended family.
Yeah, it's a great place to live.
Wow. Well, I actually got to spend a couple of months there. Most of you know that I was a flight attendant with American Airlines for a couple of months, and that was my home base. So I would fly into Charlotte, then fly out for 2 or 3 days, 4 or 5 days, whatever I chose that week. And I fell in love with Charlotte. I stayed in a hotel for 2 months. They put us up, and needless to say, we got to go see a lot of things and do a lot of things. There's so many cool things that I can't wait to spotlight on around the town in the South. So let's just get right to it. I've been listening to their music. I have fallen absolutely in love with one of their songs, and I want them to talk about it. I don't want to tell you what it is yet, but you'll know in a few minutes. They have 6 songs on this album. I listened to it all the way up here. Aww. I'm constantly listening to it because when I look at your journey, and I've watched you to, I guess, for about a month now, less than a month, and it's just like it gives us hope. Number one, that your dreams are going to come true. You got to fight for them. You got to work for them. But secondly, there's somebody out there waiting for you. You just don't know where. So we're going to talk about how a Mississippian and a North Carolinian met and fell in love. So tell us that story.
Yes, you want to start?
I'll start it.
Okay.
So I was in college in Mississippi, and I had a scholarship, and I was enjoying it. I had 1 semester left, and I just felt like I was supposed to go to this school in Virginia. And I left with 1 semester left a scholarship, and within 2 or 3 weeks, I met Sidnye. And the story is actually beautiful. I was playing a open mic night, and I was playing a song, one of my favorites of all time, Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. I think one of the greatest songs ever written.
Yes.
I did not know it was one of her favorite songs as well.
Yeah, so
Go ahead.
I was on tour during that weekend, and it was a Monday night, and my friend said, you need to go out. And I said, I don't want to go anywhere. I have homework. I have too much going on. I'd been playing some shows. I was exhausted. And she said, you need to get out and come hang out with me. So we show up at this open mic night, and I see this guy across the room, and it was him. And I was like, okay, hold on. I'm glad I came out tonight, and I would really like to meet this guy. And so he walks up on stage, starts playing my favorite song, and I just wouldn't shut up. And my friend was like, you need to calm down. I'm like, no, I gotta meet that guy. I gotta meet him. And he starts playing my favorite song, and we lock eyes from the stage, and I was in the audience.
It sounds like we're making this up, but we're not making it up.
It's a completely true story.
I was playing the song and saw her on the 2nd row, and she was sitting near somebody I knew, but in the moment I saw her, I was like, I have to go meet her after this is over.
Wow, that gives me chills.
Yeah. I was like, I had something in me. I was like, you have to go meet her after the song is over. And so I went down afterward and started shaking hands with the people I knew. Hey, how you doing? Made my way down to Sidnye, introduced myself, and
you were strategic about it.
I was strategic about it, and
I was hoping that you would come in.
He had a plan.
And our first conversation was, I want to move to Nashville one day. Oh, I want to move to Nashville one day too.
Yeah.
And I called my family that night and was like, I met someone tonight, and there's something different about her. I was smitten from the beginning. It took her a little bit longer to warm up to me.
I was determined to come to Nashville, but then I slowly realized, oh wow, he's probably part of that. And here we are, 7 years later, almost.
Almost.
We've lived in Nashville for 5 years now, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. I love to hear stories, especially of you know, in my opinion, in your journey, there are no chance meetings.
Right.
You were sent there to meet each other, and now you're in Nashville, and you get to live your dream. And part of that dream is the music. I know you were separate entities before in the music industry. You had your own careers or your own goals and dreams. How did you decide that the duo would be better served for you and for us music lovers?
So we moved to Nashville initially because I started working at Sony Music, the country record label, and he got a job here, and we knew we wanted to be here, and we were doing music separately, and we were trying to figure out in what capacity. Well, we got engaged, and then we got married, and with the push from a few industry friends that had been working with him when he was a solo artist, they said, why not be a duo? Like, what are you doing? And we had talked about it on and off. We just had this feeling we needed to do it, and as soon as we pulled the trigger, it's like everything fell in place.
We fought it for a long time.
We did, because it's risky, you know?
And it was like we were newlyweds, and we have to learn how to not only be married, but work together. And take criticism from each other, because we're singing, and music is very vulnerable. Like, if you make a mistake, everyone hears it, especially when you're sitting there together as newlyweds trying to figure out how to do life together. And also do business together at the same time. It was hard. But it's been so worth it, you know. And we kind of realized, you know, seeing a lot of other relationships in the business that they have like secondary importance. People don't take them seriously enough and don't give them the love and attention they need. I didn't want to go on the road without her. You know, I didn't want to spend 180 nights a week away, or 180 nights a year away from her, you know. And so for us to decide to chase this thing together, it was together or nothing at all.
That is beautiful. I love that. And part of that you just said was when you decided and what your goals were for your marriage. And a lot of people, you guys are very young, and I'm not even going to ask because I could probably be y'all's mama, and that's okay. I'm the sister today. You know, a lot of times marriage is, like you say, it is tough, and when you prioritize, and I'm a big believer in putting God in the mix first, and I'm sure you do too. I know that you were raised in church, which is a lot of the roots that you have, and whenever I hear you sing, but back to that before I get on that, hang on a second, I don't want to go on that tangent. So as far as that goes, knowing what you want and building that around the goals and having your marriage and your music built around that, for me, that's where successful people, that's where they succeed. And it's a beautiful thing to watch. I have just loved watching y'all. Love dropping that album. When was that? One day last week?
The album the music video. We released a music video Friday it was like a week and a half ago. A week and a half ago.
I saw it. It's beautiful. And I know y'all seen it on my page. I've been posting because I love these songs. But before we go there, I know you have a lot that's going on that's about to happen, and I know that you can share some, you can't share some. What was it like when that dropped? I know that the boot.com, they dropped it with y'all, and that's big. How did that feel?
We were so excited. The Boot did an exclusive showing of our video, and it was just so great to have it. We had never put out a video. It was our debut video. And we were just so excited to have it out, and it is us in the video, and it's our story, and it's literally what we would do on a rainy day.
Our videographer was like, y'all just go have fun. Like we were playing.
We had fun for a whole day.
We were watching a movie on the Netflix and just sitting there, he's filming us while eating popcorn, and it was fun.
It was so great.
You really normalize your relationship because we look at you, and because you are role models for us, and we think, oh, they have this and they have that, but then we see you rolling around and eating pizza. You're like, well, dang, that's what I do in the rainy day.
I know, right? We just want to be ourselves.
So in the music, I've been listening now, like I told you, for 3 weeks, and I've been trying to figure out the voices. Who do you sound most like? And I'm talking to Spencer right now for just a second. And I could find no one that actually I could compare you to or relate you to. And usually there's somebody, you know, George Strait or, you know, Tim McGraw, somebody, but I can't figure it out. Your voice is, I've never heard a voice like that. I mean, you really have a unique voice. You do, and then the blend you brought in, I mean, it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So who was your influencers growing up as far as music? I want you both to answer that, but who influenced you the most, and where did you kind of get your vibe?
It's varied. I grew up listening to, I love 70s music. Everyone from, you know, John Denver and James Taylor to Merle Haggard, and just really every genre from the 70s. Jim Croce, all those guys are like my favorite. The country, the rock, everything from the 70s was my favorite. I love the blues, grew up in Mississippi, so I mean, I loved listening to B.B. King, I loved listening to Muddy Waters, I loved listening to all those guys. And then, I mean, even I studied opera in college, so I have I think a multitude of influences that I pull from. As far as like country voices go, like I really love Vince Gill's voice. I've always loved Vince Gill's voice. He has that nice pure tenor, and that's what I kind of try and mimic when I'm doing my stuff, is that sort of pure tenor.
Now, he was in my generation, just to let y'all know. Loves of Vince Gill.
And just so talented.
Oh, he's so talented. He is so talented.
And so, I mean, it's I feel like we pull from a lot of different genres. And a lot of different artists. And I like to sing what feels good. You know?
So what about you, Sidney?
I grew up listening to more pop, a lot of 80s rock too. 80s pop, 80s that, but my favorites, I'm trying to think, Sarah Bareilles was a huge influence on me growing up. Celine Dion.
I love Celine.
Oh, dude, yes!
I saw Celine in Vegas about maybe 10, 11 years ago. Yeah, we're on like the 8th row, and it was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen.
She's on my bucket list.
Oh,
I haven't seen her live
you
yet.
gotta see her.
I want to. She's my favorite. But a lot of those just big voices and pop music too. I just love, and I love like Lady Antebellum. I love a lot of the 90s women too, like, you know, Faith and all those girls, you know, so I like to pull Shania, you know, we have a lot of influences. We both grew up very musically educated, which we're thankful for. Our parents showed us a lot of stuff.
And I think that also gave us the confidence to just do what we felt like we wanted to do.
Yeah, right.
You know,
we did your own thing.
Right, we didn't feel like we had to copy anybody. We felt like we could just do what we wanted to do. And it's been really fun, and I think it came through on the record, and especially when we perform live too.
Yeah, it did come through on the record. I listened all the way up here, and I've made a couple of mental notes, but also, y'all know I have to write some stuff down. Y'all know I have yellow pads everywhere. My very, very favorite song is Land Here.
Thank you.
So how did that song come about? I just have to know, because I absolutely love it.
That song, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, that song's been very special to us. It was, we had just started, you know, trying to pick songs for the record, and we were like, we felt like we were missing that like really passionate gut punch like song, and we sat down with a couple friends and we just started talking about our friends Kaylin and Cassie Garner.
Yeah, well, it was funny too, because we were writing with our friend Kaylin for the first time. I think
it was our first write ever.
And his sister happened to be in town, and he said, "Hey, do you mind if my sister gets in on this? I know you don't know her. She's really talented." So we all sat in a room, and it was like magic.
Oh wow!
And it's one of our favorite songs we have ever written. So we were really happy to be a part of that with them.
Yeah, it just came. I mean, we worked that day, and we got it. We felt like perfect, and it just felt right. And we were like, "This is the song that's going on the record." And we felt the message is just really cool, and a unique song, a unique take on the love song. It's you know, you understand, like I understand about her. She's independent. She's strong. You know, I had to chase her for a while. You know, I did.
You know, we do that. We women.
But
you have to do that.
You do, yeah. But my attitude was like, you know, you can go be yourself. Like, you go fly, because you have the ability, and you have everything you could ever need to just soar on your own. But if you ever want someplace to land, here I am. You know,
it is absolutely beautiful. If y'all haven't heard it, you can hear it on YouTube. I will be posting that on this link in the comments below, so you can hear them. And you're gonna love. All 6 songs are great. But as I'm riding up here today, and I'm listening to all of them again, because you know, I drove 5 hours, so I listened to y'all for probably 3. One of the songs stood out to me, and it's The Tidal Wave.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, this is a song that will one day be in a movie.
Oh,
I felt that strongly about the lyrics, the music, the excitement of the song. It's a little faster, and I just said, one day I'm going to call it.
Oh, I love
one
it.
day this is going to be in a movie.
Oh,
it's got to be. So we'll be popping that up there too. So is there anything that y'all, and I love asking this question, because you know, when you see somebody's bio and you see them and you watch them, you feel like you know them, because you do. You learn who that person is. Via social media, via Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. But there's a lot of things that you do that most people don't know about, and it's very interesting. So that's one of the questions I love to ask. So I'm going to have to ask them before we finish this vlog. What is one thing that people don't know about you that they would be very surprised?
We have lots of things.
You go
Spencer,
first,
oh, you don't want to go first?
You go first.
Let's see. I have a lot of little hobbies here and there. I've started knitting and painting for fun. I'm not that good at it.
Like painting with a twist where you take the wine, or like painting.
I should do that. That's a
Or
great
just
idea.
the paint.
Well, usually I'll just sit, like, if we have, like, some downtime, like, between sessions or between meetings or whatever, I'll just get my watercolors out. But one of my favorite things to do, I'm really passionate about nutrition, like plant nutrition. And I sound like such a nerd, but I love learning about medicine and how plants can heal the body, and I love researching that and trying new recipes.
Yeah.
And I make Spencer try them. Thank
She
you.
makes the best like vegan queso ever. It's made from cashews, and it's really
Oh, I need the recipe for that.
It's so good.
Because that's low
So
carb.
good.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
it's
good.
great. So I love cooking and I love learning about food and plants and nutrition. So that's my little nerdy
That's perfect.
habit. What is yours, Spencer?
I have a few as well. I love reading science fiction. I love
He was the original Star Wars nerd.
I'm the OG Star Wars nerd.
Yes.
Before it was cool. No.
You were in Star Wars Club.
I was in a Star Wars club. It was great. And I've read all the books and played all the games and everything.
Wow.
But one of the weirder things that I like that is sort of a unique hobby is I love like wild edible plants. Like I love to go in the woods and forage for food. It's
Yep,
great.
It's true.
Like, what does forage for food mean exactly? Because
No.
they had explained this to me. I'm sorry, but they did. She said foraging, and I'm like your signature?
Right.
Yes.
So it's like I could take you on a walk in the woods, you know, and I could make a gigantic, awesome salad, or I could
He could
help you.
feed you dinner in the woods.
If there's ever an apocalypse, like a zombie apocalypse, we're eating good. You know,
We
like-
are.
I'm coming to y'all.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
I hope,
I
we,
mean-
I hope we
Nashville.
get first notice of that so I can drive on up here.
So I've even gotten into like the weird Latin names of, you know, some of my favorite, like Asamina triloba, which is my favorite fruit ever. It's pawpaws.
You all know what that is, right?
Yeah, they're
No,
great.
I'm thinking I picked blackberries and
Hey.
on the road on
love
Highway
blackberries.
12 in Belzona, Mississippi. So that's a big word. What is that exactly?
A pawpaw is actually North America's largest native fruit.
Oh, wow.
And it tastes like a cross between a banana and mango, and it grows in the woods all over the southeast.
Oh yeah.
And no one,
okay.
like, not many people know what it is, but it's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're going picking
I'm
this
gonna
weekend.
get some this weekend.
Now, y'all, this is some interesting stuff because
This is the
you
real
know,
sugar
we
and
now
steel.
learn how we can listen to some good music. We can have a great relationship, listen to good music together as long as you like it. Now we can feed ourselves off the fruits of the land,
Yes,
which I know
yeah.
that already. And I love that you're in the natural medicinal world. I think that's very important, especially for your age.
Yeah.
You know, with a lot of the. I mean, I'm not going to go on that tangent, but I'm glad you're that way. What do you have coming up next that we can get more excited about?
So we're working on some new videos right now, new music videos. So we're gonna
That goes
be
with these songs?
maybe.
Oh,
Yes.
don't tell them. Keep some of your Kool-Aid in the
Awesome.
vault.
I know, right? So we've been recording some stuff, working on some new music, and we have a lot of new shows we're about to announce. So we're going to be going out west soon.
Oh,
we
wow.
haven't been out west before to play shows as Sugar and
Yeah.
Steel. So we're really excited about that. We've just got a lot of announcements coming toward the fall, end of the year with some cool stuff. So we're really excited.
Well, I can't wait to hear, and y'all be seeing a lot of this on our page because we are big fans of Sugar and
Aw,
Steel. So
thank
we
you.
definitely want to know first.
Yes.
We could even vlog. I could bring you in a
Totally.
vlog, and you can make the announcement for us.
Yeah.
That's good.
Let's do it.
So I have just thoroughly enjoyed, especially.
Yeah.
I have not gotten to know you as well on Instagram because she is an Instagram queen.
Right.
I try.
Well, she needs to be because she's promoting and posting everything that they do and showing their lifestyle. I think it's a big part of what you do. So I look forward to that, and thank you so much for just meeting with me and telling us your story.
Yeah.
I know that I see big things for you.
Thank you.
And you know, if you watch the historical couples, the duos that started together, Faith and Tim. And I love them because she's a Mississippian, and you watch their marriage and how they've lived through everything, ups and downs. Nothing's perfect. I see that for you in your career. So my prayers are with y'all. I know God's got some big things for you. They've got a big, much needed vacation coming up.
We do. We're going to Europe. We're going to France and Italy.
We've never been overseas.
So we'll get to live vicariously through them.
Follow us
Go
on
to her
Instagram.
Instagram. Tell them what your Instagram is.
It's at Sugar and Steel Music.
And what about your Facebook?
Facebook is just Sugar and Steel.
And I'll post that too. And it's
Yes.
STEEL. There's no E
Yes.
at the end.
Yes.
And look, this is how gracious they are. I absolutely love it. They have signed 3 of their albums that they just dropped, and we're going to have a contest. So if you would on this comment on this vlog, comment, like it, comment, and share. and I will put your name in a drawing, and they're going to sign this. This is one day you're going to cherish this, which I absolutely love. This is awesome.
you.
So y'all, that's a great contest. We have 3 of those to give away, and I'm so excited to watch what's happening within what's coming up. We could not do this without our sponsors. The Heatherland Jackson, Mississippi tour that will be at Thalia Hall, August the 19th. It's going to be great. If you don't know who she is, YouTube, Google, or Instagram, I ain't doing it. Snapchat, she has a Snapchat face. Now, she will not be in her Snapchat face at the event because you can't do that, but she's also a singer-songwriter and she's a comedian, so we look forward to hosting her in Jackson, Mississippi at Thalia Hall. There's a link on my description where you can go get tickets, 20% off if you use our code AROUND. So we're looking forward to that. Get your tickets. We're going to have a great girls' day. We're going to meet at Cantina, then we're going to go back, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And then also the Mississippi Party Bus. I met Rachel. She is amazing, and this bus holds 40. It looks like a big white limousine. It will go all over the state of Mississippi only right now. So if you want to go to the ball games, if you want to go to concerts, anything, I'm going to put their phone number on here. Check them out. We want to thank them so much. And y'all, I can't thank you enough for being with us with Around the Town. Stay tuned. We got a lot coming. And I'll be today vlogging around Nashville just for fun. But thank you so much.
Thank you
I
so much.
appreciate it.
This
Yeah,
is
thank you.
All right, y'all. And we'll see you around the town.